Hello everyone, welcome to Blissful Tarot. And as you are, I am too excited for our new year of 2026. And now that we are approaching a new year, let us just know what we are going to expect. So, this is going to be a ultra personalized reading, however, it is on YouTube. But we are going to get as accurate predictions on this video. And I am also doing this for all the zodiac signs, so I am going to provide the timestamps below in the description box or in the comments, maybe in the both sections. So I since you've got drawn to this video, I really hope I'll meet you at your timestamp. So let's begin. Hello Aries, welcome to your reading, and I really hope you're excited for 2026 as I am. So we are going to first take the overall energy, and before we get into the 2026. So first we are going to see the energy of your current state, and we are going to pick another card for what the energy of 2026. Okay, so first I'm going to take for your current state. So this is the Animal and Spirit deck. This is a very easy deck. It's meant for any beginner, but just in case if you wanted to deck at your home. So, what is your current energy? Oh, it's a snake. This is actually beautiful because snake isn't all about what they show. I know snake does has its own scary parts, but in general, snake is really flexible. It is transformable, and it knows its danger. It is highly intuitive, and snake is really focused. You know how a snake's nature is once it got its prey, it waits. It has a patience of energy. So, and as it waits, and it really does grabs its prey which it wants to eat. So definitely, um, my Aries, right now your current energy is, I feel like you're waiting upon something. You're just not waiting upon. You're just, you know, good things takes time, and I feel you are focused. That is what I'm getting from this energy. And definitely, a new cycle offers new and happy promise. So you are expecting a lot from your 2026 already. So let's see how is your overall energy is going to be for 2026. Okay, I've got two. So one is the blue dyed agate, and second is the jasper, red jasper. So we've got two minerals. Okay, so you can use minerals to uplift your current energy. That is what I'm getting because I do sense a lot of fear. And if you look at the back of the cards, we do have the peacock and the elk. So both are life transformable. Plus, both of these animals do carry its own wisdom with life. And elk talks about its physical fit, mentally focused, and emotionally balanced. So you're going to gain an entire 180 degrees change in your 2026. So you are getting ready. It's not just you're just blindly expecting out of life. You are already focused. So I can already see that you are getting there, and these two minerals are just going to help you to feel safe and stay alert and stay watchful. These two minerals will always keep you protected from, and I feel these two minerals will also give you a peace and a little bit of stamina. So, this is your current energy, and of course, we are going to dive deep. So, Aries, what to expect in 2026? Oh, nice. Okay, we've got the two stars, which is nothing but the swords. So, Aries, I feel like you are very practically approaching right now more than your emotional decisions, because I feel there is this one thing, even though there are multiple things for you to balance. Maybe if you have a family, right now you're going to put your career forward, you're going to put the um, money as a priority, and I'm also seeing that you're trying to expand something. It could be with your education, it could be even relocating. If you have a business, you might be trying to expand multiple branches. So I feel like you are steadily focused. Can you see this priest having, he is juggling other things, no matter whatever is happening around him, he has his eye on the sword, like he's going to get that no matter what. So, Aries, I don't think something worse is approaching you. Yes, there will be multiple things happening around which life will put you to manage everything. Yet, you have your constant eye on that. And however, there is a balancing which is required, which will be a tough, uh, something tough to be handled by you. Yeah. I also feel because of this one thing that you're trying to grab, you're going to focus mostly on your health. You don't want to fall sick, and you're going to focus on consciously taking good food or light food or something that you know you'll not fall sick, because you have a lot of commitments. And if you do like having any health issues, it's going to disrupt from where you're getting ahead. So that one goal is helping you to transform as an overall person. I also see you learning multiple things to reach this one goal, because I'm sensing that towards your goal which you're going to reach, you may have to learn quite another skills also, because right now, since you are in this snake energy which is really focused, yet there are few things that you may have to learn in 2026, or you may have to grab, or it could be life lessons, or it could be skills, or it could be cutting off something, or it could be handling two responsibilities at the same time. Maybe right now your goal would be one, but you may have to juggle with two or three things. However, your focus on the desired goal is not getting away from hand. This could be something that you have been wishing for a long time, and you're like, this year it has to happen, and there is no other way. And I could see you visualizing it. You're not just visualizing it, it's more than I deserve it, and there is no other way than it happening to me. There is just no other way. So I could really see that fire in your wishes. Okay, so we're going to pick some oracle deck. So let's see what is going to help you. Yeah, the end of tough cycle approaches. One more. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, there is, and this is an Aries card. You know, a lot of approaching, a lot of things are going to be seen by you at concurrent um, happenings. Conclusions are within reach. So whatever you wanted, it is happening. Okay, but during this course of life taking you, it might require you to get a little more flexible. This is actually pretty interesting. Moment to moment. Okay, expect a lot of change and understanding. Okay, so moment to moment and understanding is showing us that Aries, you can expect a lot of change in your goals. Maybe you have drawn a path, and as I told before, there will be multiple things for you to handle, or maybe learn a few life lessons. Yet, it's going to change the perspective. Maybe you have had a plan A, now you may have to jump to plan C and borrow something from B, and probably create a new path, and understanding is going to release you. I feel, um, Aries, there is going to be something which is much less of a significance, but it's going to reveal you, like, probably you have been stressing up a lot on this, yet it's going to relieve you in the most unexpected way, just because there are going to be new plans to reach your goal. It's not just plan ABC. There's going to be mixture of ABC, new adoption of multiple plans, and then it's going to seem like, oh, this was this simple and I've been breaking my head. So that is the energy I'm getting. Now, let's do some predictions over your love life. So I'm gonna pick few cards from the love life. Dear Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries for 2026 love life? Wedding! Oh, jackpot! And one more, Spirit. New love. Okay, I think Spirit has answered way directly to us. Uh, I don't think I would require for this to be explained even more further. So, yes, if you are already committed, yes, expect things to move forward. And if you are someone single, expect something new with regards to this. Wow. Okay, this is really moving. And now I'm going to clear up the space and we're going to take some charms and we're going to see some timeline cards. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, Aries, we're going to see some. Oh, already three fell. Okay, we're just going to keep that aside. And this is always my favorite part, to take more charms, because charms really personalize any reading, because some words or quotations mean a lot to every other, right? So I like to pick as much as possible. However, let's see. Spirit, what are the other messages for Aries? That is, I feel it's too much. And okay, first these three fell. So we're gonna begin seeing from this. Burn. Okay. Calm. Lost. I am patient for you. I cringe at my past behavior. It is not the right time yet. Wanna wake up next to you? Let's mend things that's broken. Oh, everything about you is attractive. Nobody compares to you. I fantasize about you randomly all the time. Love your small gestures for me. Yes, I see them. And we're going to take a timeline cards. Okay. So if you have any question in your head, it's a good time to think about it, and while I shuffle the cards. And this is a timeline, so you can kind of take it as a suggestive timeline for your goals or wishes. Spirit, what is the answer for Aries? Not possible. Okay. Let's see why it's not possible. I'm not going to stop there. We need answers, right? Spirit, why is it not possible so that Aries could take a decision? It's a Knight of Wands. Someone, if this was a romantic question, I feel this person is not right for you, or maybe this person is not the potential suitor for you. And if this was a career, or anything else. Let me pick up a card for this. Ace of Wands in reverse. So if this was something apart from love category, I feel this doesn't have potential, and it's going to turn out for the best of you. You know, everything happens for a reason. So let's not dwell upon that. And what will happen if the question does happen? What will happen to Aries? Okay, it will get stealed. Okay, I feel if it does happen, it will not be in your life for a long time. That's why it's going to be redirected to something else. It's just not matching your energy. So having answered that, I really want to pull one more card for you, Aries. Um, so I'm just going to pull out one more card. If you have any other question, yet again, in 24 days. Okay, so this was your reading. Oh my god, so sorry. Not expecting that to happen. Okay, so however, if this was your reading and if it did resonate, thank you so much for joining with me here, Aries, and I hope you achieve everything that you desire. And I hope you hit the jackpot in 2026. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. And I really hope you are excited for 2026 as much as I am. And we're going to begin with your reading by picking up a card for your current energy and what to expect your overall 2026 energy. Okay? So, Spirit, what is Taurus's current energy? What is their energy? Your energy is a swan. Okay, I guess you're really in a very gracious time already. So, I think you've entered your 2025 with a gratitude. Okay, this is so happy. Taurus, that's wonderful. So, what is your overall energy for 2026? What to expect? What could be your energy? Always do remember energy is always moving, and that's something wonderful about energy. It's never stagnant. Good or bad, it keeps moving, and that's what keeps our life amazing as well. So, parsolite. Okay, so this mineral and stone is about getting grounded. Okay, getting grounded and keeping things um, into flow, and ensuring that whatever you have started is going to end, or it's going to be consistent. This is the energy that I'm seeing for your overall 2026. As you see, this line is really drawing uh, to be read. Spiritual practice is just that, practice. So I think whatever you've achieved in 2025, or any habits that you have inculcated in 2025, you are going to keep up with that energy, which is so beautiful, because being consistent is the hardest thing. Don't we all agree with that? So, and in 2026, it's going to happen. So, whatever have been reaped, it's going to get absorbed in 2026. This is so exciting. And let's move forward, shall we? So, what else to expect, my dear Taurus? My tablecloth today is really slippery, finding it hard to shuffle my cards. So, I have to do it by hand. So, Taurus, what are the few things that you can expect in 2026? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Taurus, right? right off the bat, I could see you sharing your gifts. Okay, I feel if you are at a good position right now, you're going to help others, and since you are getting there, get ready to intimidate other people as well. Okay, this is something to be expected because you are getting up there whenever you are leveling up. Let's just not say threaten. Let's just say yes, it is going to scare off people because they did not expect, or your energy is different. Okay, that's where threatening arises from, right? Whenever you move to a new energy, old people cannot resonate with you. No, 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 that's not happening. So expect new friend circle. Um, expect that you're going to pay a lot of bills as in a group you'll be comfortable to pay for others happily, not just not like a disgrace. You're going to be that bigger person. This is the energy that I'm getting. But however, let me pull one more card for you, Taurus. We've got the sun. Ooh, this is a banging energy. The sun with with the devil and the four of globe. The four of globe is about charity. It's about giving more. But of course, yes, do have caution. Do have your life experiences to whom to lend and whom should not. But yes, overall, it's going to be consistent. You know, the more you give, the more you're going to receive. All right. So this is something something sustainable. Let's see. Let's pull some oracle deck. Nothing will come out of this situation. Let we will explore this card. Communication is the key. Hmm. Probably if you are someone who is expecting a change and just sitting and expecting, universe is guiding you to ask. You just have to ask and take the likely action, and it's going to manifest for you. Because with the nothing will come out of this situation. The message that is clearing out for me is maybe you have been someone who has been giving his or her all, paying people, but just because if you think it's going to make you a bigger person, just see how people are reacting to it, okay? And then you can judge um, if the people are not taking an advantage of you. Because the more you give, the more you will receive, but you will not receive from people who are taking an advantage of you, right? So put boundaries, and if you if you can confront them, but if you want to put boundaries, everything begins there. You have to lay out your boundaries out loud with your words, okay? Yes, there will be people. I do see you are at a good place already. However, putting boundaries will yet elevate you more in 2026 because it's really kind of pulling you back. Let's pull some more cards, Taurus. It's too many. I just want to take one or two. There are two. There is change, there is the creator, and trust. Ooh, today I guess spirit is just being blunt and direct. So expect a lot of change, all right? And moreover, you are the creator, so boundaries is going to help you to bring out your desires into reality. Because if you're not going to lay out your boundaries just by telling them, um, it's not going to move your energy, it's going to keep you stagnant. Okay. And you do have a fear of losing these people who are currently around you, but it's time, Taurus. It is time that you also evolve your energy. It's not, you need not feel guilty. Okay, you're not doing anything wrong. You just have to surrender to the universe, because there are desires. You're already in a position. I feel like, Taurus, you are still pulling yourself back just to console few people that, oh no, I haven't forgotten my past, I am still the same person. Taurus, wake up, you're not. Okay, you are not. And cycles are changing. Yes, your new you will scare of people, but you have a good heart and a kind heart. Yes, you will be seen as a very different person to your old colleagues or old friends, old groups, but you're trying your very best to fit in, and I guess it's kind of exhausting you. So just minimal your communication and be clear. Hey, this is me. I've changed my thoughts. Maybe I would have agreed to your thought patterns few days before or few years before, but now I do have a new opinion and I'm open to discuss that. I do see that energy from you, but unfortunately, maybe mm, this new you will be accepted, will not be accepted. So, so let's see. So I think this is going to be the struggle in 2026. But the more you let go, the sun and the devil, it kind of kicks out the people who isn't your energy anymore. So when two of it is in your reading, it is really a very good sign to to receive everything that you want. Now let's move on to your love part. What to expect. Honeymoon. This is about, um, you can take this as a dating phase. You can meet someone, expect to hang out, expect to meet new people, or it could be a traveling card. You can meet someone while you're traveling. Wedding. Gorgeous. And reconciliation. And in the bottom of the deck, we have release your ex. So the more you release, the more you're going to manifest all this. And with the reconciliation card, I feel it's about reconciling with what to expect and accept. Okay, there's a clear difference. You have to draw the line of what to accept in your relationships. Okay, maybe your past has taught you something. Take those lessons and draw the line. The more you're going to keep up with your boundaries, the easier it's going to be for you to reach to this. Okay, now I'm going to clear the space so that we could do some charms. All right, and then we are going to pull up some timeline cards. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, are you ready, Taurus? Let's begin. What could be your charms? I'm gonna take something. Okay, we've got rest. We've got treat you like a king or a queen. Draw the boundaries. Okay, a brand new start. Your cheeks are so chubby, wanna pull them. And have you moved on? Communication. Oh, we've got two cards on communication. You are a blessing, releasing all these toxic behaviors and mindset. All right, this is for you. Now let's. If you have, this is a timeline card. So if you have any questions in your head, this is a good time to think about your question while I shuffle my cards. pick one question. I would suggest you to pick one question because I'll be trying to pick up only one card. Oopsie. Spirit, give me a card for Taurus. Okay. In next 72 hours, things will be in your favor. Okay, I'm just going to keep it there. So, Taurus, this is a very beautiful reading, and I'm so excited. And I hope you have all the luck and prosperity for your 2026. And I really hope you get where you want to be. Thank you so much for joining Blissful Tarot. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to Blissful Tarot. And in today's reading, we're going to see what is coming for you in 2026, what to expect. Okay, so for your reading, we're going to begin with first choosing your current state and then your overall energy for 2026. But do have in mind that energies are movable, they are always changing, and that's something amazing about it. So let's see, what is your current energy, Gemini? That's a lot of cards. Who are you now? Butterfly. That's optimistic. Yes, so however, I feel a butterfly is as beautiful that it is. However, butterfly does has to work a lot to get a small amount of nectar so that it could fulfill its stomach. All right. So this is the energy I'm getting. However, change is all good, but making opportunities is something is that is your present is. I could feel that you have been. I think your learning lessons part of the chapter is done. Now you're just using them. I think 2025 for you has been lucky, not because of luck, but it's because of your wiseness, because of your wisdom. And your wisdom has helped you in 2025 to skip all the obstacles. It has helped you to read people. It has helped you to avoid situations. It has helped you to um, plan better where you want to be. And 2025, with your lessons, it has shaped you as a new person. Because if you just take a moment and look back at yourself, you would definitely feel that you're not the same person who you were 3, 4 years back. For sure. You might say it's for everyone, but no, there are people who learn lessons but they haven't changed. But you have. And you are still learning. You're recognizing all the hurdles. You're recognizing who a third person is, and you can judge them for their behavior. Even if someone is going to smile at your face, you would have that feeling of no, something is just not right. So that is your wisdom speaking to you. So 2025, you are someone with a lot of knowledge. Now, what is the energy coming up for you for 2026? We've got the otter, we've got the silver topaz. So otter, so otter is a simple creature, okay? But otter knows when to do what. Otter is really aware of its surrounding. Otter knows when to do what. So you're going to feel magnificent, or you're just going to feel like someone who just knows everything about the world, and you're not wrong. Okay, you are going to balance everything which is going to fall in your way, and that is your 2026 is going to be about. You're going to have everything. You're going to find a balance through play, work, rest, exercise, and laughter. So it's going to be a balance about on every segment of your life. Wow, really happy for you, Gemini. So with that note, let us also pull some cards and see what predictions are awaiting for you. What my sweet Geminis are going to get in their 2026. We've got one, we've got the Hermit, we've got the Six of Suns, and the Four of Moons, and the Hermit in reverse. So, Gemini, I feel like there's going to be a dangerously confident that you're going to or accept that others people karma is their karma, and you need not always extend your hand to help them. This is a very strong message that is popping out. You could be someone who is um, always going beyond your limit and capacity to help some other person with all good intentions. However, that person wouldn't have learned their lesson, and finally you're understanding other people's karma is their karma, and that is where you draw the line. Maybe you have learned that. Maybe you have been someone who sees someone else's potential and you push them. You do everything in your capacity, right? And it aches you to see them not reaching their own potential, and that gives you your own heartache. However, you're going to come past this. And second, with this six of suns, it is about moving forward. And now that you're going to not carry the baggage of other people, it's going to get become easier to move on with your own life. All right, Gemini. This is your 2026 is going to be light. It's going to be smooth. All right, just because you are not lifting other people's baggage. How easy is that? And now you're going to realize I could have done this way before. Oh, and with this four of moons, you are going to find yourself making new beliefs, new thought patterns. Maybe you could be someone who would always wanted to work in your own home country, but suddenly you would feel, you know what, I just want to go out and work and see how and where my life is going to take me. Okay, so smaller change in opinions, you can expect that. This is just an example. Maybe you will feel in multiple places in your 2026. Now, let's pull some oracle decks. A fiery climax approaches. Your dreams need a practical plan. Bring love into the situation. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so Geminis, all this is something new. Okay, it's not, these are anything that's going to come and fall your way is going to contradict with your already built in belief systems and opinion. And get ready to get shattered, get ready to cry, get ready to be appalled, because nothing in your way is not going to go how you've planned, but things are going to happen. Okay, and right now you have to pour more love. You just have to trust. Maybe the plan was not yours, but the goal is going to be yours. Okay, that is how universe also delivers. You don't plan the how, you just ask and just wait to get it being received on your lap. So it is just that simple. And let's see what else to expect for you, my Gemini. Sharing Schizophrenia. Okay, this is about self sabotage. Okay, this is about this or that. Do you see this person battling from this to this? This is going to be you. Your thoughts are going to get crushed. You're going to be in a place where you'll be pushed to jump into a new pattern, a new opinion. You will be finding yourself to create new opinions so that you can get where you want to be. You're going to get challenged with your own mind, and with sharing there are going to be mentors for you. Okay, there is going to be someone who is going to share their knowledge. There's going to be someone who is going to give you everything on a platter, only and only if you are willing to change and take the big leap to get you where you want to be. Universe is going to force you to become a new person. Expect that. We've got 3: courage, in- integration, moment to moment. All these cards are representing Geminis for you to take courage, to take a leap. Moment to moment is a card where to accept new things which you did not plan. Go with the flow. Okay, so now let's move to your love part. What to expect for my Geminis for their love. Pay attention to the red flags. This card needs no explanation. It's what else, Spirit? What else for my Geminis? Release your ex. Everything is about releasing your past thought patterns. True love. Okay, this is literally the step by step universe is showing you for your love life. Pay attention to the red flags. Release your ex to find your true love. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, could be a possibility of past things are still going in your head. Maybe that's also making you to avoid good relationships. Okay, this is kind of blunt by your spirit guides, right? So now, Gemini, we're going to pick up some charms and I'm going to clean the space. Give me a moment. Okay, so Geminis, are you ready? Let's see. One just flew. Like, we're going to see the first one. This one just jumped out. Look ahead, Wheel of Fortune, August, Vibe, Calm, Communication, Reconciliation. Please be patient with me, I'm on my way. Love your small gestures for me. Yes, I see them. So, you've been nice to someone, but they haven't confessed it yet. Just want to take few more. Just want to take this one. Third party influence. Okay, heavenly signs and September. Okay, we've got 2 months, August and September. Now we're going to take a timeline. So while I shuffle my cards, it's a good thing for you to do is think of a question while I shuffle my cards, and we'll see what the universe has for you. How the universe is going to answer for you. Okay, this just flipped in 24 days. Lovely. So, Geminis, I hope you liked my reading. If it did, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. Hello, my Cancer. How are you? Hope you're excited for 2026. So, today we're going to start your reading from your current energy to your overall energy of 2026. But please do remember, energies are moving. That is something so magnificent about them. So, let's see what is your current energy, my Cancers. Oh, a lot of cards. We've got the yellow jasper. Yellow jasper is about scrutinizing everything. Okay. You've been questioning a lot of things in your life. Why things are not going my way? Things feel really rearranged for you. I feel a lot of things did not go your way, okay, and you're just have a big question mark on why, especially on things which you were really confident on. You're still waiting for some answers. It could be a literal answers from the universe or from someone, but however, this is your current state. So let's see what to expect in your overall energy 2026. We've got the Phantom Quartz. It's about go with the flow. So this is your lessons, I guess, for your 2025. You have to learn to be more flexible, not rigid. Not everything you will always get what you want, but just not in the way that you want. Wow. So you are in a transformation phase, dear Cancerians. Let me just tell you, things are transforming, and that's why your 2025 would look like it did happen, but it just did not go my way. So stop complaining that, okay? Things are planning out for you. Yes, and yet, yes, it will not be your way, but things are happening for you. However, let's move on. Let's see a few prediction cards on what to expect in 2026, shall we? Spirit guys, what is coming up for my Cancerians? We've got three exclusive cards. These just flew out of the deck. Okay, the astronomer. I still feel with the astronomer card, you're still going to try to guess what's going to happen, or you're just still going to try to control how it should happen. Lose that. Maybe you could find yourself being like this in the first half of the 2026, and soon enough, you will feel lost. And that is when I feel the moon is coming in. You will learn to listen to your intuition. Okay, you will learn what it's got to say. I feel you're in a little bit of hurried energy, okay, and which is going to be a partial lesson for you. And once you start to learn to your energy, your intuition, this is getting unlocked for you. This is the one of spears. This is nothing but wisdom. There's nothing but there will be moments where you would truly understand, okay, this is why it didn't happen, and you would be so thankful to the universe that thank God it didn't happen, and thank God it was not to me, and it would be a blessing in disguise. However, with this experience, you will find yourself um, preaching to others, like you find yourself to be mentoring other people. Yes, and you will find yourself staying up at night, pushing yourself. You must be preparing for something, and I do see things are quite well. You it feels like you're trying to hold everything within your fingers. You're trying to control everything. I know control is could be a little strong word when you're listening to this reading right now, but this is what you're doing, and this is something It's going to teach you in 2026, and you're going to learn to let it go. And fate is just going to roll out in the most unthinkable way. And let's see what is it is going to bring you, okay? So with the one of spears, spears is more about the coins, okay? And it's going to unlock you various opportunities. With the sun and the book and the keys, you're going to be in a dilemma that what should I choose, and you will be tempted to choose everything. So let's see, take one more card on this. What's going to be the dilemma? We've got two. Okay, so we've got the abyss and the night. Yes, you're going to find yourself to do everything all at once because you feel it's the best time to do it. Okay, and with the abyss, you get ready to have more faith on God if you are already. And you're going to develop the leaving everything to the faith. And however things should happen, a lot of spirituality is going to grow in you, and you're going to witness miracles for sure. And you will learn to, the moment you let it go, the moment you surrender yourself to the universe, that's when this is going to get manifested for you. Don't fight it, because there will be multiple things happening for you, and everything will be manifested just because you chose to be spiritual. You're going to learn, find yourself with habits that's going to help you to calm, help you to let it go. You're going to become more calm. Okay, let's pick out a few more oracle cards. What is coming up for Cancer? Communication is the key. Nothing will come out of this situation. You're very close to achieving your goal. The answers you need are coming. So 2026 is going to be transformable year for you, just because you chose to lean more towards the spiritual side. And the more you're going to lean, the more miracles you're going to witness. What else is coming up for my Cancerian? Innocence. You might feel God presence, you might feel mentors entering your life. You're going to get and meet anything and everyone at the very right moment, like divinely orchestrated. Yes, things are moving up for you. Maturity. Didn't I tell you? Spir- Gaining more spiritual side is going to gain a perspective of maturity for you. This kind of popped up understanding. Yes, you will understand things that cannot be described with words. Understanding by heart. Control. Yes, there will be some control. Compromises and breakthrough. This is nice. Things are happening up for you, Cancerians. Now, let us dive deep into your love segment. Cancerian, what can you expect with regards to your love life in 2026? Oopsie. Release your ex. Pay attention to the red flags. Let go of control issues. Oh my god. And what else? What else? Spirit for my Cancerian new love. Feel like everything is sequential. Every zodiac sign love messages popped up in a sequential order. This is when spirit guides are answering us. This is so beautiful and getting to know each other. So this is so sequential. This is so beautiful. Now, Cancerian, expect a new love, okay? You know what to do. Now, we're going to pull up some charms. And before we do that, give me a moment. I'll just clear up the space. All right, let's see. One just popped up, few just popped up. You have a lot of messages already before even shuffling. Okay, that's a lot, Cancer. That's a lot, but we're gonna run it down so quickly. Spiral, overthinking, my dear. Violence. You wanna get back on someone? Really? Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Ancestry. Expect some dreams, and you'll get answers through it. Smile. Understanding or misunderstanding. Fate. Have. Partnership. Balance. Union. Water. Check. Rest. Observe. No one in this world compared to you. You heal my inner wounds. Wait for me. Let's date. You are a mystery. Let's settle down. I have a playlist for us. You are the one I want. Someone is persistent. I can't wait to make you mine. Money. Eyes on you. I need you. And everything about you is attractive. Isn't that? Wow. Things are getting in line for you, Pile. Sorry, Cancer. Sorry, I'm really used to doing pick a cards. Sorry, Cancerians. Now, we are going to end your reading with a timeline card. So now is a good time for you to think about a question for which you would like to receive a timeline answer and a guideline from your spirit. So as I shuffle, it's a good time for you to think. Okay, in next 1 week, you will get the solution. Okay, Cancerous, thank you so much for joining this reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye. Hello, Leos. Welcome to your reading. So, today we are going to find out what 2026 has for you, what to expect. So, we're going to begin your reading by knowing your current energy and then the overall energy for 2026. So, first, I'm going to pull out your current energy. Let's see where you stand. We've got the blue dyed agate. So, okay, the blue dyed agate talks about a lot of, hmm, how do I put it? The energy is waiting to get things completed, okay? Things are just moving, but it's just not getting as fast as you expect it to be, alright? I do see you are someone who is spiritual, but just secretive about it, okay? And that's, stopping your energy. Yes, that is what I'm saying. If not, you are very much on a survival mode right now. You are really trying to protect something from you. You don't like to be questioned. You're in an energy where you don't want to be questioned by someone, but you don't even want to be answerable to someone. I don't know why am I picking up on that. But my dear Leos, you're trying to safeguard from some fears that you have. Okay? Maybe you're afraid that something that you aimed for this year did not happen, and you're worried that how it will it manifest in 2026. I do see you're still waiting for a miracle to happen. Anyway, let's move on. What to expect in 2026? Oh, that's too much. Bicolor tourmaline. Okay, so this mineral or crystal is talks about embracing the imperfections. Okay, maybe you are fearing something about yourself or maybe a situation, but 2026 is going to teach you that you have to embrace this, and it's going to teach you in a very delightful way that you will accept it with your whole heart. And read the last line, observe the benefits of what others are doing. You know, I think in 2026 you will find yourself in a situation where there could be something that you didn't achieve in 2025, and maybe someone has in 2025, which is not you, but in 2026 you're going to realize why it did not happen to you, and you're going to be okay with that. Maybe the wishes that you had and someone has manifested it, and that's going to make you sulk or have made you sulk in 2025. But 2026, you're going to make your way of being and doing. Okay, you're going to be all right. You're going to accept like everything has happened for a reason, and that's all right. You're going to start to embrace everything, the good and the bad. So you're going to let go of something. So further, let's pick out some predictions for you, Leos, what to expect for you in 2026. Amazing. The first, we've got the complete world. It's about you're going to raise your glass and take a new oath and accept, you know what, that didn't work out, but I'm going to make my next best and fall things my way. Make, I'm going to accept, and whatever has happened, it's for the best. And with this, what can I build even more? You have not lost any battle, that I must say. It's just you have achieved something which is just a little less of your potential, and that's what is making you to hate yourself. Yeah. So don't feel bad. You have achieved something, and that is seen by from the set of other people's eyes. But I know you're just sad because you haven't reached your potential, but you have achieved something in 2025. Moving on, we've had the Five of Swords and the Apprentice. You're gonna let go of a lot of things with the bicolor tourmaline and the Apprentice. I feel you're gonna loosen up to the world. You're gonna loosen up to your fate. Okay. Again, Leos, you have not lost any battles. You have just reached somewhere where you just yet you feel it's just not enough. That's it. And that's just inside your head. If you ask me, you have reached there. And now you're just towards something where you can go next. Okay? And we have, and again with the Five of Swords, be aware of people stealing your ideas. Be aware of getting things stolen. It could be ideas, it could be things, or it could be a loss of any relationships, figurative and literal. And you will expect yourself to getting into your old habits of like, it could be skating, like you would have skated in your childhood but you have just lost that track. Maybe expect getting into your old passions. Your old passions are going to get revived. Let's pull out some oracle cards. Bring love into the situation. A new start is coming. Balance spirituality and practicality. As I began with the reading, you would be secretively spiritual, and that's blocking your manifestation, to be honest. Yeah, but the more you release, the more you emotionally accept the good and the bad, the easier the new start is going to begin. The more you're going to shower and accept things of what has been and what is not in your hands, expect a new start. The more you're going to release your fears, the more you're going to accept, things are going to get moving. If not, it's just going to block your energy. Now, some more oracle cards. The lovers, beautiful. Expect to meet someone sharing. Integration, wonderful. With the integration and sharing, I feel expect to meet mentors. Expect to getting a kick out of your old habits. Whenever you're going to revive, you're going to teach someone something. You're going to mix your passion and your job. Maybe you're going to capitalize out of your habits, or you might start something that's going to bring you more money. Consciousness. Okay, you have to face your consciousness because it's going to give you a lot of answers. The more spiritual you're going to get, the more you're going to accept and let yourself loose to the universe and the God that you believe, the more new starts are going to unravel in your path. Now, for Leos, what to expect in 2026 love? What is 2026 love prediction, my Leos? Separation, forgiving and learning, soulmate. This is the exact chronological um, message for you. Maybe you've gone through a separation and it has taught you something. And once and only once you release those pain and accept the good and bad, the new, the new change is going to come with the lovers and yes, of course, the soulmate. So expect things to get loose because there's a lot with the apprentice. You have to either let go, you have to bring back the old you, or bring back the best of you which you were probably before the separation. So you have to release a lot of things. This card also depicts something that you have to release, something which has been a great burden in your heart and mind. So everything is connected. The more spiritual that you get, the more you are conscious, the more you are true to your conscious, it's going to help you a lot. So with that, we are also going to pick up some charms, and before we do that, let me just clear the space for you. Okay, Leos, let's begin. What are the messages for you? Yeah, I feel that's it. That's too much. Okay, I fantasize about you randomly all the time. Distance cannot separate us. Failure. Uh, it's not the right time yet. Call or text. Either you are waiting to call or text someone, or someone is. Love yourself. Direction. Power. Angel. Joy. Play. Want. Family. Honor. I miss you. I'm sure of you. Mixed signals are bothering me. July. I want to make things right. Will you hear me out? Let's make, let's mend what's broken. Let's travel together. I'm finally listening to my heart. Thank you for accepting me as I am. Transformation to the next level. However, we're not going to stop here. I do have my timeline deck. So this just gives you a timeline. So if you have any questions in your head, this is a very good time to think of it so that I can pull a card guided by your spirit guides. We've got this flipped out. Oopsie. On date 1/10/1928 of this or next month. So this is applicable whenever you're watching this reading. So Leos, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining and letting me to have your reading done. Thank you so much. I'll meet you next time. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to Blissful Tarot, and today we're going to see what to expect for you in 2026. So before we begin this reading, first we are going to take two cards, one for your current energy and the other for your overall 2026 energy. Okay, so let's begin. Blue tourmaline. This is actually a really gorgeous gem that anybody could possess. If you do, this could really heal you or elevate your energy even more. By energy, I mean your aura, by whatever you're trying to manifest. So, however, 2025 has taught you to become wise. I feel you are someone who is still young, who is still hasn't seen the bad side of the world, and 2025 has shown you. You know how people say one thing but do the other? I guess you've been in situations of such, and that has taught you a lot of lessons which have broke your heart, to be honest. You need a lot of healing. I guess 2025 has given you a fresh perspective, okay? And let's see how your 2026, what energy is bringing you over, how are you transforming? But always do remember one thing, something fun about energy, it is transferable, it is flexible, and it's always and always moving. So you're never stuck, you're never stagnant. Okay? That just fell. So let's just go with that. This is the lodestone, and also we saw the crow. Okay, so now you have become sharp. We all know the crow is the wisest of all. You have been seen the good and the bad side of people. You have seen the good and bad. Now your intuition has gotten stronger, and you're going to trust your intuition more than anything. And that is going to be the magnet of all of your manifestations. That is going to be your 2025. So what are you drawing into your life? So I just really want to say now you are in the strongest aura. put it into good use. Okay, so what are you drawing into your life? So, in your 2026, if you could just look around and just think, why is it happening to me? It's because you're drawing it, okay? You are the magnet. That is the reminder that you have to remind yourself. So, if you want another alternative, change your aura, change your magnet, change your direction. So, basically, in your 2025, whatever you step on, you're going to get it, okay? And of course, yeah, take notice and remember that a warning isn't always a negative thing. Sometimes a warning is coming so that you wouldn't make a mistake. You can change your decision. It will help you. Need not be negative. It could be just a redirection. Okay, that is beautiful. Now let's pick up a few more cards and see for your 2020 um, six prediction what is coming towards your way, Virgos. Okay, we've got four cards. Wow, this is definitely a victory card. This is the one of suns. This is about harvesting. This is about getting what you want after a long time, after a long period. You're gonna harvest a lot of things. Okay, the Nephite is about. So, whenever you harvest, throughout the harvest, you would definitely have your plants go through a seasonal change, right? There will be times where some crops die and then the sun comes out and then you get a harvest. So there's going to be seasons. So they're going to be heartbreaking situations, but it's not going to um let's say it's not going to break your heart, but however you would just take it as a lesson. Even when expect some bad things, okay, it's never good all the time, but at the end of the day you're harvesting. And harvest doesn't come with all the sunshine and all the crops. You have the bugs, you have to put the pesticides, you need some shade. When you get too much sun, the crops still die. When you get too much water, the crops still die. So it's all about balance. It's all about seeing all the seasons. It's all about being through all the seasons. So even when you're going to have a tough season, it's just going to be a lesson. It's just going to teach you something. This is the lover's card. Beautiful. And we have the Three of Moons. Three of Moons, uh, it's about announcing, it's about making things official. Okay, a lot of bells. It could be, yes, with the lover's card, yes, it could be an engagement or a wedding. Also, the other perspective is if you've been waiting on a job and you'll get the offer letter, okay? Someone's gonna call you for a good news. Something of a written guarantee is coming your way. This is amazing, Virgos. Now let's pull up some oracle cards. What is coming up in my 2026? It's time to take action. A fiery climax approach. Both are Aries card. Aries is all about action and it is about fire. Time to give rather than take. Okay. You're gonna receive a lot for sure, of course. It's about the harvest season. Personal issue reaches a resolution. Okay, things are gonna get settled. Ooh, nice. So, Virgos, it's going to be overall happy, no doubt. It's the harvest season. So, however, with the fiery climate approaches, and it's a time to give rather than take. Um, just a little like a heads up. Make sure you give only uh, without burning yourself. Okay. Oops. What else? It's about balance. And also, if you're making any business contracts, make sure you get it everything in writing. Don't trust words. If there is anything to be guaranteed, make sure it is written. Okay. We've got few cards here. Postponement, flowing, and guilt. Okay. Sorry, flowering and guilt. With a postponement, expect delays, because once you don't get something in writing, there will be delays. Okay, so that's also going to show someone's true face as well, and someone whom you have trusted is going to do that, going with the flow. And ripeness. Good. We've got the flowering and ripeness, and of course, once you are past this heartbreak of postponing and guilt, you're going to go with the flow, and it's just going to make you more mature. And however things go bad, you're gonna achieve what you're gonna achieve. That is done. Now, Virgos, let's dive into your love segment. What to expect in love. Virgos, what's coming up in love for my dear Virgos? Chemistry. Keep an open mind. Express your love. It's also about the Three of Moons. It's about speaking out. It's about getting committed. It's about guaranteed. It's about um, expect some love texts. So it's going to be expressed either you or the other person. Let's just take one more. Free yourself. Okay, there's going to be someone who is going to make you feel who you are, and that's a sign that you are in the right hands. Now, Virgos, we are further going to pick up some charms. Before I do that, let me just clean the space. Give me a moment. Okay, so Virgos, let's see who wants to say what to you. I guess we've got second chance. I miss the sound of your voice. Wait for me. Someone is questioning you. Don't think because we don't talk, I don't want you, because I do. Some are really specific. I fantasize about you randomly all the time. Angel, heavenly signs, spiral, want, November. I am sure of you. Let's travel together. Can we start over? I haven't moved on. Power, and you bring out the best in me. Final card is viral. Oh, nice. Now, we are still not done yet. I do have my timeline cards for you. So, if you have any question to be answered for a timeline, it's a good time to ask while I shuffle my cards. So, when will it happen for my dear Virgos? This two. I've got two. In 27 days, within 10 months. Okay, so Virgos, this was your reading. If it did resonate, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.